I'm trying to think of another like big name rapper. XXXTentacion, fucking Juice WRLD. They were bigger than Kendrick. They had bigger fan bases than Kendrick, I think.
I don't think so.
Bro, come on. Bro, do you know how much Juice WRLD catalog making he's dead? Do you know how much they making he's dead? Fucking 20-30 million. And he's dead.
I don't know, man. Like you gotta think about how long Kendrick been rapping. Much longer than
you can't do that.
Two,
you can't do that.
Yeah,
you have to talk about the impact. You have to talk about the impact.
Influential, yeah.
Who did Kendrick impact to make him the rapper of this generation?
Back with another episode, man. we coming with a couple this week, but it's like, shit, why not? That might just be this is the thing. Y'all stay tuned. But shoot, today we just here, cause today we just here to actually kick it today.
Yeah, we just chilling. It ain't really nothing today. We just chilling, you know, man.
Yeah, just
chilling, man.
So I ain't much gonna lie. Maybe we call this like the update video.
Yeah, the update video. The update I would want to talk about is this is crazy with the music industry and shit. The selective politicking. What's really crazy to me right now is that these quote unquote real niggas is showing how real they is by unfollowing somebody on social media. That I don't get that. I don't understand that. It's like, bro, you can unfollow somebody and still fuck with them in real life, or even if you unfollow them, whatever. Like, this shouldn't be like, one, it shouldn't be a topic. And if y'all niggas really unfollowing them on the gram to like, you know, like say, oh, I don't fuck with you, it's like, that's crazy, cause you was fucking with this man before all this shit even happened. Like heavy, like everybody was on YSL dick. So it's like, to see this is how y'all respond, it's like, that's crazy, cause I know that's not how it's gonna be in real life. I know it's gonna be a whole lot of, oh, it was just a misunderstanding, oh, you gotta just really know him to, like, I know it's gonna be a whole lot of backtracking. Cause it's like, if y'all see Gunna in the club, y'all gonna do the same thing his fans would do. Hey, what's up, Gunna? What's good? Y'all gonna do the same thing. So it's like that, and this shit with 21 Savage going on a whole rant about whatever he went on a rant about. Like, y'all saw it, y'all can see it. Just type in 21 Savage Clubhouse, y'all can see it. But it's like, bro, why are you talking like this? Knowing you're not a citizen technically, or you got your visa, whatever. But I feel like if you have a visa and you up here doing bullshit, they could take that and deport you.
I'm pretty sure there's some stipulations that definitely
exactly. Yeah, you got whatever cases you had or whatever in your life, and the fact that this YSL case is going on in Atlanta. So for you to get up there, and even Charlamagne, I'm not sure if Charlamagne gave him the donkey of the day, but Charlamagne definitely gave him the time of day to talk about the things he said. And it's like, it's the same thing a lot of us thought. We thought 21 Savage was past this. Like, I remember him saying, hey, we need to stop rapping about violence and all this and all that. Yeah, but you sit up here on Clubhouse trying to, like, you know, like, and it's just...
See, and I know lately I've been...
Crazy, it's crazy.
Lately I've been trying to debate with you on purpose. But completely fucking... I completely agree, man. I completely agree. It's a lot of when it goes back to the unfollowing and stuff. I seen somebody say just a whole bunch of monkey see, monkey do ass rappers, and it's like, honestly,
But that was a rapper that said that, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. It was a rapper that said that.
That was a rapper that said that.
I don't
So it's
remember
like
who though, so I ain't gonna try to drop no name because I don't.
nah, for sure. It's just a whole lot of talking.
Yeah.
In general, that's just going on, and it's like, this is our job. We're the podcast. We're the bloggers. We're the people that's supposed to be talking about what y'all doing. I'm not saying y'all can't talk about it, but it's like this rap shit is just exposing what's really going on in the. I'm not saying what's really going on in the streets because it's issues in the streets we'll never know.
I remember,
but it's exposing people that's in the streets, like their character. Because I feel like people let their true character show on the internet. I feel like it's a lie whenever someone says, "Oh, I'm just doing this for the internet." Well, why did you do it? I would never go on the internet and do some weird shit. I'm not a weird nigga, so I would never go on the internet and do like something that's weird. So it's like,
go on the camera, shake your ass.
Yeah, go on the camera and booty shake, and then try to say, "Oh no, I was just joking." It's like, no, I would never go on the camera and booty shake for nothing, like, because I don't even booty shake at parties. So why would I do that on the camera? Now, if he like to dance and he do that in his real life and he do that on camera, it's nothing wrong with that, because that's what he does in his real life. You can't. You can talk whatever shit you want, but that's what he does in his real life. So it really doesn't matter. Versus if I'm snitching, if I'm snitching, but I'm telling you I'm drug dealing, it's like, okay, bro. Well, I kind of do got something to say about you. And the fact that the internet, like, I speak on what I speak on about certain stuff on the internet because I literally have been interrogated by the police, and the police have told me the people that was involved in what happened told them a different story, and I stuck to the story that we agreed on, just to come to find out the police was lying. So it's like, when I speak on this shit, I can speak on it a little different from y'all, because I actually been in these situations where police was actually talking to me.
That was a crazy night.
Yeah, and like, it's happened in different times. I've been jumped out on the police. Police done put me like in handcuffs for no reason, like all type of stuff. So it's like, when I speak on this, I'm not your typical person that's on YouTube that's just talking. Like, no, I've been through this. Like, I really been through this. That's why it's like, I speak on it, because who gonna check me? I ain't saying who gonna check me, but if you check me, bro, I can give you my facts. And if you really ask the ones that know about me, you could see my resume. So it's like, I don't mind on speaking on the street politics, because it's like, just because you don't know me don't mean I got, that don't mean I ain't do what I did. That's facts. That's one thing that's another thing that get mixed up when it comes to speaking on street stuff, because a person feel like just because they don't know you, you can't speak on something. It's like, nah, bro. I understand what you said. I'm not in that situation, so I shouldn't speak on it. But I seen it. I saw it.
Seen it, and you can relate to it because of situations that you've been in.
Exactly.
And your own, like, that they don't even know about. So it's like, yeah, nah, I'm gonna speak on it.
Like, I won't never talk about how I did this to this amount of people.
So, you saying that Gunna said this stuff and he shouldn't?
I ain't saying Gunna's saying this stuff and he shouldn't have. I'm more so speaking on the 21 Savage shit.
Okay.
Because it's like, Gunna, he snitched, he told, he kept it real, he let the record reflect, bro. Whatever you want to call it, he called a spade a spade.
Yeah. He told the truth and put it on paper.
Exactly. Okay. But what 21 Savage did, that's stupid. And that should be frowned upon more than someone snitching. That's like,
if you gave these niggas, you
literally
reason to come and look in us, because you just said every time we beef, 30 niggas die. So
and bro,
like,
this the thing.
If I'm the police, I'm like, so it's because of y'all that these niggas be dying?
And this the thing, bro. He went on record saying, "Oh, I'm up 50 mil. the nigga was like, well, why you bragging about it? He said, I ain't bragging about it. I'm just letting y'all niggas know I gotta move different because I'm up 50 mil. Rico. They know how you got your money up through the music. Rico. If you saying every time a nigga beat, they know this, that, and the third. It's like,
especially
Rico,
with what's going on.
where's the
right
money
now,
coming
it's like,
from? You've been rapping since like a little minute. So it's like, it's just like, y'all can talk about snitching all y'all want, but self-snitching should be frowned upon just as much as snitching. Because it's like me on Instagram. Niggas could say, oh, he be posting guns on Instagram. They're legal. They're legal. That's like posting a Lamborghini I paid for cash from working at Pizza Hut.
yeah.
Why would I not post it and it's legal? Bro, that was a legal glizzy. That was a legal stick. No modifications, no nothing like that came like that. So it's like, it's a difference when you can legally flex on a nigga. Yeah, nigga, I could shoot you because I got a concealed license. I could shoot you because if you trespass on my property, that's trespassing and I can defend myself. It's a difference between flexing the legal way and then being gangster about it and doing what he did and just was like, bro, why are you even arguing with these guys? Why are you even on Clubhouse? We're bloggers and we don't even have a Clubhouse. When I want to hear something messy, I go to my YouTube and type in Clubhouse.
What is Clubhouse?
Clubhouse is like a platform where all you do is go on and speak. They have like rooms, and rooms is like, you know, it's like how a friend list is or people that follow you, but they just all in one room.
Oh, okay.
They have moderators. You can block people, mute people, kick people out. You can do all that stuff. But Clubhouse really popped out during the pandemic because again, a lot of people ain't had nothing to do. Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about now.
21 Savage. Well, what I found out, he's part owner of, like, not part owner, but he has some ownership in Clubhouse, as well as WAC 100. Like, they have ownership in Clubhouse. So it's like, I understand you guys being on there and interacting with guests, but it's like, I just don't think, I just really don't think arguing about gangster stuff with another quote-unquote gangster. Because the whole time you calling him a B word or this, but you just telling him all of a sudden. And I'm actually done with that situation because I don't want it to seem like I'm just hating on him or doing that. It's just, I respect 21 Savage. I respect 21 Savage. I think he's a good rapper that got better. And I feel like with the Drake thing, dropping the Drake album, I just really feel like this should have been your pivot to where it's like, I'm leaving all this behind. Like, I'm leaving all this behind. Like, I feel like at this point, you should be dodging and deflecting any street allegation against you. You shouldn't even be telling anybody you're in the streets at this point. You just had an album with Drake that did numbers. I don't even think you should be that guy no more, bro.
That boy was on Saturday Night Live.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you at a point right now where it's like, gangster can be your mentality, but it should never be your actions or your words at this point.
Yeah, I'm about to say, not at least not your words. If it gotta be your actions, but don't say nothing.
Yeah, security. Yeah, security.
So they shouldn't even be doing nothing, touch.
No, it's like this. Imagine me like this couch.
You do that meme, I know this.
Yeah, no, I know it. But imagine it's me, somebody sitting right here, you sitting right there, and 4 more other people sitting on that other couch, and 3 more dudes standing over there, and like 2 more dudes standing right there, and I'm sitting in front of this camera saying, I do this and I do that to anybody, cause I know y'all ain't gonna do nothing to me. I know y'all ain't gonna touch me, cause I'm big dog. Bruh, all these other people I just described in the room, y'all are the ones that's gonna make sure they don't do nothing to me. And if anybody get touched, it's gonna be y'all. So you sitting on Clubhouse talking like that, it's like, bro, we know you're not gonna be the one that hopping that, as we call it down here, splat. Everybody else, they call it a stolen car, a hot car. We call them splats and stolos. So it's like, you not finna be the one to hop in the splat and go catch a body, bro. So why even sit up there and talk like that? You up too much money to even be getting active like that. Like why even do that? Like why even cap like that? Like that's really what it is. Why even cap like that? Yeah, you might smoke a nigga for real, but you know right now you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. So why even like interest? He was arguing with some nigga, like literally some nigga. It wasn't even nobody important.
Wow.
It wasn't even nobody important enough to where he could have got dissed for not talking to the nigga. It's like, again, you got too much money to be still moving like that. Niggas be trying to fake it facade. They get on these interviews. They be saying this and saying that, but it's like, you get on Clubhouse and be talking bullshit. It's like, come on, what's real and what's fake? The shit that need to be fake, y'all be making it so real. I don't get rappers, bro. Rappers be doing too much backtracking for me. I think that's my biggest problem with rappers.
I'm about to say, because
they do too much backtracking for me. They stand on some shit and then it's not that no more. And I don't get it. Because if it's fuck the law, it's fuck the law. Because when we was on our bullshit, it was fuck the law. Suspended licenses, driving, no insurance, blicks in the car, dope in the car, all that. It was what it was type shit. Because we wasn't up no fucking M's, so what we really losing? You niggas got M's and y'all acting like y'all us, riding in the hood with 5-6 bands to your name. Yeah. Y'all love M's moving like that. That's retarded, bro. I can never get with that, bro. As a nigga that just been where I've been in my life, bro, I can't never understand a nigga with money that want to step back into them trenches. Like, what is wrong with you? You got money and you want to step back to this? Man, that really make me mad, bro. It make me mad because it's like, bro, you don't deserve that. That's how I be feeling. Like, you don't deserve that ain't no hating shit, but it's like, bro, if you up M's on top of M's and you want to sit up here and do some dumb shit, nigga, you don't deserve that. That's all that is. You don't deserve that. Because if I'm up 10, 15 mil, you think I'm finna touch a female that don't want to be touched?
You touch a female that don't want to be touched.
You feel me?
Put my hands on a female to physically respect.
I'm not finna get drunk to the point where I can't drive my car no more. Like, come on, it's just so much things y'all be doing, and it's like, bro, do niggas not realize they got bread? Have you had bread for so long, or you got so much bread now where it's like you just don't care? You feel like you a Bud Light? Goofy.
Nah, niggas.
You gotta call niggas, bro, because I've been saying that about 21 Savage, like, no offense, but it's like the nigga from the UK, the nigga could be on all the gangster shit. That don't change if you a goofy at the end of the day. And that's what goofies do. Want to sit back and tell you how gangster they is. That's goofy as fuck. You a multi-millionaire. Cares, gang? Who cares?
Alright, so shit, man. What else?
Nah, that's it, man. I done said my little piece on that.
Shit, man. Me and my opinions be very slim, man. Cause I ain't much gonna lie. I ain't even know about this little situation. I didn't know about this little situation that was going on. And again, with the gun stuff, it was like, I wouldn't unfollow Gunna. Somebody actually said, but I said, because I had said, I was like, damn, bro, everybody unfollowing Gunna, man. There's no friends in the industry for real. And as someone who's basically like in my text back, he also said, I unfollowed Gunna too. And I was like, that's crazy.
For what? Like, what did he do to you?
I was like, that's crazy because he didn't do nothing to you.
He didn't do nothing to you. And I ain't even saying he didn't do nothing. It's like, bro, if the man told, he told. At the end of the day, when I was in the streets, I remember hearing every man for themselves. That's what I remember hearing. And that's what I talk about, this selective politicking. Don't tell me I gotta think about myself and put myself first, and then when I tell on somebody else to free myself, now all hell breaking loose. It's like, nah, cause I'ma keep it funky. It's a lot of niggas around y'all that's pedophiles. There's a lot of niggas around y'all that's doing weird shit with boys in the dark.
Nah, bro.
It's a lot of niggas around y'all that's living foul, but they ain't snitching, so you don't care. And that's crazy, because it's like niggas is really living fouler than the snitch, but they want to worry about the snitch. Like, niggas really got homeboys that's in their 20s smashing on teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to worry about a celebrity snitching.
Dog.
And your dog is a pedophile. I don't get niggas. Niggas weird, man. Y'all got homeboys that'll sit up there and inbox a female 20 times, not get no response, and still keep doing it. And not tell your dog, bro, you stalking her. Stop stalking her.
Yeah, man.
Yep, we back.
Nah, bro, that's facts, dog. It's like it's a whole bunch of hoorah, hoopla, bro. But really, bro, I see the industry as just a big ass high school.
So that's what we talk about today, the industry. All right, cool. That's our topic today, the music industry.
Shit, bro, it's a big ass high school, bro. It's a big ass high school, and you got popular kids.
Yep. Oh
yeah.
Oh God.
You got the popular
Glad
kids.
you said that.
You got the kids.
Lil Durk, Meek Mill, who else? Lil Durk, Meek Mill,
Who you saying, popular
Young
kids?
Thug, yep. I'm naming all the popular kids. Drake,
most definitely.
fucking who else?
Let me think. I'm gonna give you something.
Cause you have the old niggas that done flunked a lot of times and they still popular, like Boozy. Boozy like the old nigga that flunked a lot of times in high school. That's still popular.
We gotta say females too.
Snoop.
So who a popular female? Who one of the popular kid females?
That's another narrative that need to stop being pushed. Female rappers are not taking over. I know it's a pause. I know it's a silence in the room. But female rappers are not taking over.
Who said that?
All the media.
You think?
All the blogs.
That's cap.
They tried to push that shit up until like this year, and they realized, nah, it's not happening, bro.
That's cap.
Cause that song, I think Glorilla finally did it. I think she finally fucked up.
She finally, I don't like that song either.
She finally fucked up.
I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm not really a huge fan of Moneybagg either.
Moneybagg,
I feel like Moneybagg is an extremely mediocre ass rapper.
His formula, he exposed his formula too much. He makes trendy, repetitive songs. When he first came out, it was a certain type of music, but now it's just stuff that's catchy and mostly for women. If you really listen to a lot of Moneybagg Yo songs, it's really him talking about a bitch and how he either gonna do a good or do a bad.
Yeah.
And he throw the little occasional, rapping lines in there. But Moneybagg Yo is really a like pro female rapper.
I just don't really like. Yeah, I'm not a huge. He, again, like you said, he got his songs.
Yeah,
he got his songs where it's like
he really for the women, no kissing.
And that honestly, it gets old. It gets old when you actually are portrayed as a gangster rapper. When you portrayed as a gangster rapper, but that shit get old when you just always sound the same and always talk about the same shit. So that's why I ain't even really want to listen to the song from the beginning. But then I listened to it, and then I still was like, yeah. And now I think I'm starting to get. I think I'm starting to like. I think I'm starting to really hear that voice now. That's like, Glorilla, why don't you just rap it up? Like, I know that's your voice that you came out with, but you know, just try to do another one. You don't have to. You don't have to. This is your image right now, and it's working for you. I know that, but just
no,
see what it's like.
It's grown on us now, and now we realize it's not that appealing.
Yeah.
It's like why rappers like J. Cole and Kendrick could stay around. Yeah, it's like a lot of their music, sometimes it might go over your head, or it might not be the most like up tempo or make you want to dance beats, but it's like they have those voices to where it's like I can at least listen to it. I can at least listen to it. Your voice does not, turn me off from the music. Now with that song, Glorilla Moneybag Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. His lyricism on it was just very mediocre, very basic, but it's what you expect from Moneybag.
Yeah.
Some simple hard shit. Glorilla, her voice really stuck out this song because I feel like the mixing and mastering really wasn't that good. And when I say that, for some reason their voices sounded way louder than the fucking beat. Like their voices sounded like it was the beat down here and the voices just sitting way up here on top. And for y'all that don't know, I actually make beats. So I fucking know what I'm talking about. It sounded like their voices was just like sounded like a little extra reverb on their voices too. Like it just sounded just not good.
What it was for me was, especially
sonically, it didn't sound good.
What it was for me with her voice was that I feel like she tried the beat that they were on made her Glorilla flow too slow, and then it's like when you rapping slower, like now we gotta pay attention to your voice, and it's like it's like, bro, you sound like a dude. And like, especially with what you're rapping about right now, I don't want to really hear you sound like a boy. So yeah, a lot of people saying that this song is a great song. Oh, Moneybag Yo and Glorilla, Moneybag Yo and Glorilla did it with this song, and I went to go listen to it, and I was like, it wasn't. Now when Quickie came out, that song I probably liked it the first time, and then the second time I was like, yeah, it's straight.
Nah, when I saw the title of the song, I was like, there you go again.
Yeah,
I didn't even listen to it. I was like, there you go again.
Man,
the Waukesha song was the last one for me. I'm like, I like this song, but it's like you became one of them rappers. You like a TikTok rapper now, bro. And that, I don't know if you remember when I had this conversation with you, but I was like, bro, the music industry was ruining music.
Yeah.
Like people, and I didn't say the things I should have said in that argument. I feel like the fact that they want a certain type of artist, that's besides what they want to sign. Besides that, because that's what I said, they want a certain type of artist to sign. What I really meant to say was they want a certain type of sound. They want a certain type of sound. They can make the image. Literally. Mm-hmm. Look at Ice Spice. It's like you have the image, so you can sound like whatever, because you have the image. Yeah. Versus somebody like a Moneybag Yo, you got the sound. We can give you the image.
Yeah, cause that, bro, you look at how that nigga looked before he came out, and now
teeth done, dreads. For some reason, his skin look brighter.
Yeah,
like
that shit boy look orange now.
Like it's like they really invest into what they want to invest in, and I feel like Like, I think that's why Yo Gotti signed ESTG, because he thought he was gonna be another money bag, yo. And ESTG is not. He is not another money bag, yo. He's hard. ESTG is a hard artist, but he too hard. The mainstream not gonna catch on to it. They not gonna take it. Cause him and Jack Harlow from the same city, and Jack Harlow, superstar.
Yeah, Jack Harlow got, like you said, Jack Harlow got that sound.
He has the sound.
Jack Harlow got that sound.
And he looks harmless, like Drake. And somebody brought up a point with Drake. They said Drake, it was a post. It said Drake has been struggling to find his identity in our face for years and nobody talks about it. I saw that and the first thing I instantly thought about was, wait, y'all talk about the Jamaican accent, Drake? Like, that's the first thing I thought about. And then I had to remember, like, wait, but in Canada, it's a lot of island people that's in Canada.
Yeah.
So it's like, you can't blame him for that. And then it's like, Drake pops from Houston. Well, yeah, not Houston, but Memphis. Drake pops from Memphis. So it's like, Drake, that's like somebody saying my son not hood, because he like, you know, he don't look as black as he is, but it's like, nah, his daddy from here, he grew up around his daddy. Like, I may have taught him a little game the way he took and he applied that to himself. So it's like, that's one thing I had to realize about Drake, because I used to say that about Drake a lot too, but you look at his background, his upbringing, it's like, but it's not that he did anything to talk like that, but he has the right to talk spicy. Like, he has the right to be this Drake and that Drake and this Drake and that Drake.
I feel like I know what they talk about though. And I'm pretty sure you know where they coming from when they say that. But it's like I because you know I've been a big fan of Drake. No matter what, I've been a fan of Drake, and I do understand that when he came out, he had an identity. He had an identity, and once people started trying him, he changed that identity into something that was a little bit more modern into the world, and he kept that. But then when he realized that he was able to morph like that whenever he wanted, he had that versatility. I think I said it right. Versatility. That's when he just started experimenting.
I don't agree. I don't agree. I feel like Drake really feels that he like that. I feel like that's how he, like, I know you was talking about the music.
No. I'm telling you, I think he do too. And when people started trying him, he switched it up to show people, no, I am like this. Like, I'm not saying like he was.
Oh, okay, maybe I ain't really, catch where your drift was going, but yeah, I guess I feel the same way. I just feel like he actually tries to push off that persona, like, no, I'm that. I'm champagne popping.
And again, when he started doing that, when he made that little mixtape, No More Love Songs, and then he started dropping.
It's only music, no actions though. It's only music.
No, but you saying, even if it.
Yeah, I said his attitude. I said his attitude.
His attitude is what?
I said his attitude shows that, like, he feels himself like he think he like that. I'm talking about his attitude. I'm not talking about his music.
Okay.
I want to talk about his music. I said he Drake like feel like he like that.
So that's what you think the people will talk about when they say he's trying to find his identity. They talk about his actual attitude.
Yeah, they not talking about music, bro.
They not.
So that went over your head. Nah, they not talking about music, bro. Like, if you watch little clips of Drake shit like that, like, you'll see Drake literally talking with the Jamaican accent, like, ting this, and then he'll switch up with the Canadian, man. Tell your mans over there, and then you'll catch him in Texas, man. I'm chilling with my boy, Like, he'll literally switch up based on where the fuck he at, and it's like, I can understand how somebody could say, damn, like, you struggling to find your identity, cause it's like a nigga like me. If I go to New York, okay, I might pick up y'all lingo, but I'm still finna be talking like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still finna be saying,
You ain't
nah,
gonna- you ain't
bro,
gonna be
y'all
up there.
tripping. Like,
You ain't gonna be up there talking about some, man, let me get a hot dog.
yeah, like the way I say hot dog not gonna change. Like,
Facts,
can I get a hot
facts.
dog, please? Oh, where you
Facts.
from? You ain't here. Yeah, obviously. Let me
Yeah.
get a hot dog. I don't know what the fuck a Frank is. Let me get a hot dog.
Type shit.
What is a glizzy? This is a hot dog. Sturdy, no, I'm dancing, bro. I'm bopping. What niggas call sturdy, we call it bopping. Like, you feel me? So it's like, I know where I'm from and I'm proud of where I'm from. I'm comfortable where I'm from. So I'm going to take that in any environment I go in. That boy switch up in his environment just from what we see. And again, I ain't hating. I ain't throwing no nothing on him. I'm just saying that's very evident. Drake switches up at least his accent based on where he going. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I see what you're talking about now. I thought you was, I thought we was talking music wise.
Nah, bro, cause music wise, there's nothing wrong with you doing it. Like, if somebody's saying, oh, Drake didn't find his identity music wise, you an idiot. Because it's like, you don't have to have an identity music wise if you're versatile. Drake can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Music wise, he can do anything. I would talk about the real life, like that boy really be, when he around certain people, he talk different. He literally talks different. That's what I was saying.
No, but well, yeah, nah, because I do feel like he lost. I don't feel when it comes to the music, because since we're not talking about his attitude no more, right?
No.
Okay, cool. When it does come to the music, I actually think Drake did have an identity, and that specific identity can be versatile. But I do think he had an identity, but then. You know how like you ever seen somebody who like you always talk to them and then they like probably they snap one day, right? And then now for some reason they snapped in front of everybody and that's what everybody saw for the first time. So then everybody started saying, you know what? You got a little attitude on you. You got a little attitude on you. You got a little attitude on you to the point where like now that person that you knew from behind closed doors, now all of a sudden they got this attitude persona just because that's what everybody done said about them already. So it's like, I'm connecting that to Jake. Is like, okay, I'm so versatile, I can really do anything. And I don't think he peeping that, like, yeah, we see you can do anything, but everything you're doing ain't good. Everything you're doing ain't good type shit. So like, the identity not you probably not even losing your identity, but that's just starting to go to your head now, because now it's just like you trading your identity for just being trendy. Your identity used to be trendy and you used to start the trends. Now you the one who just hopping on.
See, it sound like we talk about Moneybag Yo again. The music industry. It's the music industry that ruins music. Even great artists like Drake fall victim to the music industry.
He fell victim
to it. He gotta do what he gotta do.
Kendrick didn't. J. Cole didn't. And I don't. It's like not. Then.
Oh, I'm glad you brought up Kendrick. They say he was the best rapper of this generation.
I think we talked about.
No, this. Yeah, we did talk about this, but we really didn't talk about it. We said, oh, he got voted, and then we kept moving. I agree. Let's define generation. Who's in this generation of rappers? Who? Like, what are we talking about when it comes to generation?
Would you say like a generation is what, like every 25 years or like every 10 years? Like, what is a generation for you? How about that?
That's my thing, bro.
Is that the question you asking?
That's not the question I'm asking. I'm trying to figure out what rappers would be in the generation of Kendrick. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because it can't just be Kendrick on, not Kendrick, J. Cole, Big Sean, niggas like that. It's like, nah, because it's like, are you talking about niggas that was popping when they came out? Because if that's the case, it's like how you say Kendrick, the best rapper of the generation, and you got people like Future that pretty much really started popping around the time Kendrick started popping. Mm-hmm. You got people like Future. That's really one of the only. Oh, not even Future. You got Young Thug. Well, okay. You have even and what, like, if we going lyrical rappers, Wale.
Maybe
you have Wale.
Maybe they.
You have J. Cole.
When you say
who's dropped more music than Kendrick, I think.
When you say Future, a Young Thug, and like
no, but throw in Wale, throw in
Wale,
J. Cole.
Well, they are
Boz. Well, not okay. Boz is not a big name like that. I'm trying to think of another like big name rapper. Tentacion, fucking Juice WRLD. They were bigger than Kendrick. They have bigger fan bases than Kendrick, I think.
I don't think
so. Bro, come on. Bro, do you know how much Juice WRLD catalog making he's dead? Do you know how much they make he's dead? Fucking 20, 30 million. And he's dead.
I don't know, man. Like, you gotta think about how long Kendrick been rapping. Kendrick been rapping much longer than
you can't do that.
Two,
you can't do that.
Yeah,
you have to talk about the impact. You have to talk about the impact.
Influential, yeah.
Who did Kendrick impact to make him the rapper of this generation? We back.
Alright, so yeah. If you talking most influential rapper, yeah, I'll give you the names. I'll give you the names that you said, excluding J. Cole, because people don't really.
Bad Bunny
rap like J. Cole.
Bad Bunny, pop star. He's a pop star. They say greatest rapper. I do understand that, but Bad Bunny as a pop star is bigger than Kendrick. Had more of an impact than Kendrick.
But they're
on that culture.
They not asking about that.
I understand. So what impact did Kendrick have on the culture? If we talk about him being the greatest rapper, all right, what are we talking about? Because we can't just be talking about bars. We can't just be talking about bars.
That's something that that's something that you're gonna have to see, like, what they categorize.
Nah, because it sounds like you defending it. That's why I'm asking you this, because it sounds like you agree with Kendrick being named the best rapper of the generation.
I can definitely see. I can see why.
Why?
I can see why.
Why?
That the man.
Don't name numbers. Don't name any of.
I'm not naming numbers because
don't name none of that. Name what made him the greatest rapper of the generation. Name a Kendrick Lamar line right now. One Kendrick Lamar line right now.
Swimming pools is the only.
That's the first song I thought of too, bro. That's what I'm saying. Niggas could say Kendrick the greatest rapper.
Yeah,
name a line.
That's a song that came out in 2014, like not even 2014, like probably.
And that's his problem. How can somebody be the greatest rapper of the generation with if we gon' like, let's say we say 10 years as a generation, you only dropped 2 albums. Within the last 10 years, you only dropped 2 albums.
I don't think this is enough for them. For what they
decided numbers.
It's not
fuck numbers.
That's what you keep bringing up.
Okay, though. Yes, I'm bringing up numbers. Yeah,
bro,
numbers because it's technically number. How many legs you have? 2. It's a fucking number.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm saying you got 2 albums, and you gonna say you only bringing up numbers. Okay, with the 2 albums he dropped, how can you be the greatest rapper of the generation off 2 albums? When in this day and age, Young Boy probably released 1,000 songs within that time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. What made him the greatest rapper of this generation?
Okay, positivity.
Positivity about
positivity.
What?
Positivity.
His message.
His positivity. His message. His consciousness. Probably his contributions that we probably don't know about. The fact that he already has the accolades and awards and status that I don't even feel like you really giving him the full thing of what he actually got, because it's like it don't.
I'm not stripping nothing from Kendrick. I'm just saying the same awards and the same things he's doing. J. Cole did the same thing. Like, literally, if you want to talk about blueprints and how people did it, Kendrick and Cole did the same thing. Kendrick got Grammys, Cole got Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick help out, Cole help out. Kendrick went to Africa, Cole went to Africa. They both did the same things, literally. Kendrick had his own label, Cole had his own label.
And if they would have said J. Cole was the greatest rapper, I would have also understood why they chose him.
But why? This is what I'm saying. That was a real biased fucking thing to declare. Because in our thing of life, no rapper's ever been declared the greatest rapper of a generation. It's always been a debate. Ain't nobody ever had the balls or the audacity as a media, a blog, any type of outlet to say this the greatest rapper of the generation. Forbes don't even do that. Forbes put everybody on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Forbes just say this is the richest one. They don't say this is the best billionaire. That shit only happened in our community. That's what I'm saying. Who said Kendrick the best rapper
That's a
of
good
the
question.
generation?
Who was that?
I don't know. I literally don't know.
What magazine?
I don't know. I don't know.
Look it up.
It's just who said that.
Cause I
What research you did to do this? What facts you had to support this? Cause I ain't again.
that's what I'm saying.
I ain't saying. No, I ain't talking about you. I'm saying them. I ain't saying Kendrick not. But how you gonna disclude all these other rappers? And that's why I brought up Future off top. Cause it's like niggas love counting Future out, but it's like, bro, half of the people that's rapping wouldn't rap how they rap if it wasn't for Future. It wouldn't be no Migos without Future. It wouldn't be no Uzi Vert, no Cardi, no none of that without Future. Damn sure wouldn't be no Designer. He sounded just like him. Panda wouldn't have been here without Future. That's why I'm saying what makes a rapper great, the shit that he talked about or the shit that he influenced. And if you go and help people in Africa and all that, that don't have nothing to do with rap. I ain't shitting on that, but that don't have nothing to do with this. This is about music and what you influence from your music. What you do with the fruits and rewards from your music, that's different. That's on your conscience. Yeah, we can acknowledge that, but come on. That's like calling Master P the best rapper in the world because he had backpack drives. Like, come on. You found it?
Yeah. It was Music Times.
It was Music Times.
Music Times said that.
So this is like on some Rolling Stone shit like that. It's just a magazine that did.
Just like what a magazine or a journalist
They
does,
had a poll.
They had a poll.
All right, and that's that.
That was
Say that. Come out and say that. There was a poll taken. Don't just start spreading this narrative. He the greatest rapper of the generation, because that starts shit like this. That's all, man. The person can't explain their point. They not really standing on it. That's just how I feel. If you can't tell me why you standing on something, you're not really standing on it. Because it's just going, it's probably not me, but somebody else could probably come in and convince you to change your mind. Because you can't even tell me why. And I ain't trying to convince you. But that shit crazy. I don't like things like that, especially in hip hop. Let's just leave everything up to opinion and subjection. And what happened to top 5 list or top 10 list? Why couldn't we get the top 5 rappers of this generation? Top 10 rappers of this generation?
Mm-hmm. Because then I'm gonna look it up because I want to know like what the generation is that they talking about anyway.
Bro, honestly, bro, if that came out in what, 2023 or 2022?
It was 28th of December 2022. Technically.
So if that came out, bro, the voters, I didn't vote on it. You didn't vote on it. So it had to have been people at least under our age for the majority.
18 to 24 type shit.
Maybe
smaller than that.
Yeah, maybe
than that.
14, 15 to 24 or something like that.
But then that's crazy because it's like, man, by the time they was able to really listen to Kendrick Lamar, just like you said, Kendrick Lamar wasn't dropping that frequently.
No, he dropped.
So can't be all talent. Well, it could be all talent because he better than Future.
It can't be all consistency. And
it can't be all consistency.
And to say he's better than Future, that is
Bars
literally
wise.
the definition. That is literally the definition of to each his own. Because like you just said, bars wise, You can't sit up here and tell me Future doesn't say something that makes you think and say, damn, he's right. Future, why I always try to throw Future up in that argument as one of the greatest artists is not none of his hit songs. It's all the little songs that sprinkle through the albums that you probably don't listen to, or you probably do know them, but you just don't listen to it like you should listen to it. Future says, the one thing Future said that always stick to me. I've been letting the shit I can't control destroy me. That is something Future said on one of his albums that probably dropped 3-4 years ago. That's something Future said on that. I've heard Kendrick Lamar. I cannot name a line that it was a bar like, oh, that sound rapping good. Future put a bar with something that actually meant something. Kendrick Lamar he will be conscious. He will say things about situations and stuff like that. But Future drops the bars that actually make you feel some type of way about yourself.
Yeah, Future drops relatable bars. Kendrick just smart. Kendrick drops smart.
I wouldn't even say it's smarter bars, because think about it. You would never admit to yourself that you've been letting the shit you can't control destroy you. You couldn't even put that in words to say that, could you? Like real shit, could you put that in words to say?
I ain't even much gonna lie, that's real easy to say. That's not really that.
Cap.
That's
Cap. I've been on this earth for I don't know how many years. I've never heard a nigga describe. I've never heard a nigga like admit to his faults by saying, man, I just been letting the shit I can't control destroy me. I've never heard a nigga
That's the
say
same. That's literally the same thing as saying, just control your reactions and not what you can't control. That's literally the same thing. Like
you say that again.
Say what again?
What you just said.
I said that's literally like saying you can control your actions, but you can't control stuff that happened to you. Like that's the same.
I can control my actions, but I can't control what happens to me. I've been letting the shit I can't control destroy me. They mean the same thing, but you wouldn't have thought of that other one. You wanted to be so, not you, but like somebody would want to be so intellectual, they'll say some whole other extra shit instead of just, what's the word I'm looking for? You know how, like, you just want the summary or something? Future give you the summary. Kendrick give you the paragraph, Future give you the summary.
And I'll agree with that.
Future give you the summary. Kendrick give you the paragraph.
I'll agree with that, but it's still, that's not what Kendrick Lamar comes up with is harder to come up with than saying I've been letting the things that I can't control destroy me.
What's okay? I can name more Future lines. Name something Kendrick said. One thing, one line, one bar.
You heard what you just said, right? Future has bars. Kendrick has like full paragraphs. Kendrick, you can bring up. I'll have to name a song for you. I'll have to name songs for you. You can listen to the whole fact that he dropped a whole Untitled album. Probably one of the best. Well, not even an album. It's a mixtape.
Okay.
Probably
what was the mixtape about? What was the summation of the mixtape? Like, what was the mixtape about? Name a song and say what it was about.
But
you can say
literally. You gonna let me say it?
Like say it.
You gonna let me say it, man? The mixtape is literally called Untitled. Oh well, Untitled and Unmastered. That's what it's called. It's probably like 12, 13 songs on there, and each song is literally Untitled 1, Untitled 2, Untitled. Like that's literally what it is. That's one of those songs. That's one of those EPs, mixtapes, where it's like how you said, this not Future be having those little hit songs, and that's a whole mix. What are you looking at me like that for? Like what are you trying to?
I'm letting you go.
That's a whole mixtape, and don't nobody talk about. That's actually one of the greatest. Like people when they do talk about it, it is up there as one of the greatest, critic wise, one of the greatest like mixtape that has came out. Another album, How to Pimp a Butterfly, fucking damn. Those are albums that are chock full of full songs, full like poetic, lyrical, storytelling, all types of songs that's like much harder to come up with than just a Future thing. Now, you know, I'm a huge fan of Future. I'm not gonna sit here and say Future don't say hard shit. Future says the hard, simple shit, like you said.
So you saying Kendrick is better because he comes up with shit that's harder to come out. Not harder to come up with, but he actually thinks about it more.
When it comes to lyrical,
Right.
Because we was talking about bars.
You
I think
it's harder to drop a consistent 100 good songs? What? No. You think it's harder to drop a consistent 100 amazing songs, or harder to drop 10,000 good songs? Which one is harder? Because that's the difference between Kendrick and Future. Kendrick dropped 100 amazing songs. Future dropped 10,000 good songs. Some of them are amazing. Some of them are excellent. Some of them whatever. But all of them are good. That's the difference between Kendrick and Future. He raps more. He has more to fucking say. Even though it's as simple as it may be, yeah, it's not going to be that complicated, guys. I always got some shit to talk. So how can somebody be the greatest rapper and they ain't always got some shit to talk? That's what I'm saying. Ain't that's why you rap, right? To talk shit. I feel like that's what kind of
the shit that Kendrick talks is
you still haven't told me a line. You still haven't told me not one thing he said that had you like,
Man, I said this man drops full songs. He doesn't just. You always want a line. This man, I can't. How can I do, bro? You know how much smoking on your top 5 tonight. Honestly, and that little intermission that we had, I finally thought of one. I finally thought of one.
I feel like
smoking on your top 5, and that not only did he say that, but he said that on the first song that we heard him be on or be a part of in years. So not only did you say that, but you came back and you said, okay, y'all been listening to all these niggas, y'all been listening to Future, J. Cole, Drake, Logic, Chance the Rapper, y'all been listening to all them. It's time to smoke on that top 5.
See?
It's
and
time
I
to smoke.
Feel that. I can feel that.
He says things is like, one thing that Future will never do is try to rap challenge somebody.
What do you mean by that?
I don't think he'll ever try to actually hit for hit. He can, but bar for bar, I don't know. Like really go toe to toe and like rap challenge somebody and say on the song, man, I'll out rap anybody in the industry. That's something that he's never said.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
And yeah, then you got Kendrick
Stilo.
That is not, but you a rapper. If you want him to be the greatest rapper of the generation, okay.
Oh, he's not a fucking battle rapper though. This is not a battle rapper.
This is absolutely true, but Kendrick can be.
But who? Oh, okay.
Kendrick can be because of the type of bars that he drops.
Who's to say? Okay. Who's to say hit for hit Kendrick could actually beat Future? Let's bring that up. Who can say hit for hit Kendrick is the greatest? Like not even Future. Hit for hit. Who's to say Kendrick the greatest rapper of this generation? Because honestly, out of the last 10 years, Kendrick did not have a hit every year.
Now
he did not, but I guarantee you Future did, Drake did, Cole did.
That's why I said.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I did. Well, not even said. That's why I didn't bring up the hit.
And literally, lyrical.
And it's like that's why it's like, bro, when they finally say he the greatest rapper, okay, if you saying he the greatest rapper, obviously you can't be going off.
No, you said it. It was just a poll. People voted. People voting on what they think. People voting on what they think. But at the end of the day, that's not true. Like, that's just not true based on the facts. That's not true.
Based on the facts.
Based on the facts, it's not true. He hasn't even, if we're doing this on the 10-year scale, he hasn't even had a hit twice within 5 years of each other. Because when he came out,
Humble and Loyalty
was in the same year. That was when I was working at Champs, I think.
Yeah.
That was like, what, 2016, 2017? And Good Kid, Mad City came out when? 2013, 2014?
How to Pimp Your Butterfly, We Gonna Be Alright. That was also a hit.
Okay, but when those came out?
How to Pimp a Butterfly came out.
When did those come out? Because I cannot tell you, like, from 2013 to 2018, that's the only time Kendrick had hits within those 5 periods of time. But anything past like 2018, 2019, you probably had 1 or 2 hits within those few years. And not to mention some of those were features.
To Pimp a Butterfly came out in 2015.
2015. So 10 years from now, 2013, okay? Well, 2012 when they did the poll. So 2012.
Okay, yeah, if you count 10 years.
Yeah.
Can't get back. So he put out To Pimp a Butterfly. The main hit off of that album, if I'm not mistaken, was We Gonna Be Alright. We Gonna Be Alright.
Yeah.
That was the main hit off of that. Then after that, that's when he put out I'm not gonna say that he put out any singles between there, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, but I know about the album. So Damn came out, and that came out, like you said, in like 2016, 2017. And that's when he put out Humble. That's when Loyalty came out with.
So that's 2 years in between that.
That's 2 years in between that, and so yeah. I mean, technically he did. Technically he put out.
Wait. That's only 2 years out of 10. That's only 2 years out of 10. 2015 he dropped some shit, and then 2017. That's only 2 years out of 10.
Yeah, but he had them hits. Like what you said was that.
Yeah.
You said he didn't
Name the time span he had hits back to back.
Yeah, and that's
not back to back. That's 2 years apart.
Yeah, but I'm not even gonna say. I'm pretty sure those songs were still charted, and technically they can still be counted as hits.
Okay,
like
just because people still listening to it don't mean it's still not. And we ain't even getting on that subject of popular and all that. But people gon' I still listen to Backstabbers by the OJs.
Right.
That don't mean the OJs is the best fucking singing group from the 60s or 70s. You feel me? Just because I still listen to the song. So it's like, come on, what we trying to figure out why y'all named Kendrick the best rapper of the generation. That's what we trying to figure out now. Because I'm pretty sure if you type in Drake, and I'm not even a fan of Drake, but if you type in Drake has way more fucking hits in between that same 2 year time between 2015 and 2017. How many fucking hits you think Drake had between them 2 years? At least 5, my nigga. I know Drake had at least 5, and I'm not even a Drake fan.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd rather you call Drake the greatest rapper of the generation before Kendrick or Cole, because it can't be argued with Drake. It can't be argued. Because all you gotta bring up the fucking numbers. He was literally the most popular artist the last 10 years. You can't argue that. When J. Cole was taking a hibernation, when Kendrick Lamar was taking a hibernation, when Party Next Door fell off, when The Weeknd was doing whatever he was doing, Drake was still here. And I'm gonna keep emphasizing it. I'm not even a Drake fan. But I gotta acknowledge that if out of anybody, Drake should be considered the greatest rapper of this generation. Facts. He did the most, and he's still consistent.
Right. So I'm not even trying to like debunk your argument, because I know I didn't even look it up, but I'm pretty sure Drake had more.
No, go.
But Kendrick Lamar's hits in the past 10 years. Love, featuring Zachary. Humble, Swimming Pools, Fucking Problems. That technically counts. Don't Wanna Know, which is actually a song with Maroon 5. Didn't even know about that, but that was a hit. Loyalty, Rihanna. He featured on Bad Blood with Taylor Swift, so he went to like other shit.
That's 7.
Poetic Justice was in 2012, so don't count.
No, count that. That's 8.
Oh, you're right, because it was
That's
in
8.
Okay, so boom. A song called The Greatest, and that was actually at number 18. It peaked at number 18. It hit the top 20. Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, All the Stars, King's Dead, Pray For Me, DNA, New
16.
Freezer, Family Ties, Alright, we gonna be alright song. Give It To You, he featured on that with Robin Thicke. A song called I, Element, King Kunta, Silent Hill, Mona Lisa. So yeah,
Yeah, no. You didn't debunk my argument. Because for Kendrick to not drop music, those were mostly features.
Yes.
So if that's what you saying by Kendrick, I don't even want you to read Drake.
No, yeah.
I don't even want you to read Drake because that's going to prove what I was saying.
No, that's why I said I'm not debunking the Drake argument. I'm just saying, he was a part.
No,
I can't
no.
even say. I
get what you said, but I did say what hits did he have between those hits Kendrick had between 15 and 17. I guarantee you Drake had more. And I said within the last 10 years, how many hits Kendrick had that would make him the greatest rapper of this generation. Doing songs with Maroon 5, no offense, do not make you the greatest rapper. Doing songs with Taylor Swift, do not make you the greatest fucking rapper. You did hella features. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with features. Ain't nothing wrong with features, but
I'm not saying.
I remember Cole dropped the album No Features, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Platinum.
He dropped the album No Features, went platinum. So this is what I'm saying. I'm not hating on Kendrick Lamar. I'm hating on the people that wanted to call him the greatest rapper of the generation. Because you cannot do that when every accolade he has in every category, someone is on top of him in it. That's what I'm saying. If you want to call him the most balanced and neutral, okay, you have that argument. But you can't call him greatest when he ain't number one in no category. Kendrick not number one in no category. That's what I'm saying. In any category of rappers, he's not number one in it. You could look that up, but he not. He's not number one in nothing.
I believe that. I believe that definitely.
And that's just not even me hating, bro. I know music. I look at music. I know music. That's why I said Kendrick ain't had that many hits. Because that shit that he did, not all the features, but a lot of the feature work he did, like the song with the Zachary, you said that was the Love Me. The song he did with Rihanna, whatever. It's he played an integral part, but a lot of the buzz those songs got was for the people that was featured on it too. Their parts made the song what it was. It wasn't just you. And that's just my final statement of the argument.
Yeah, nah.
You can bring up what you want by Kendrick. He ain't number one in no category. That ain't me hating. It's just
that's facts.
If you gonna call him the greatest rapper, how? The man had 20-something hits within 10 years. I guarantee you Young Thug did too. I guarantee you, he had a song with Rich the Kid. Rich the Kid had some hits too.
It was just a poll. They just asked random people.
Nah, bro. I don't know if you really seen the narrative online, but it was pushed. Every blog was reposting that.
But the Kendrick Lamar.
Yes.
I mean, well, yeah, they were. They was happy for the guy, I guess. I don't know. They was happy for him. You just feel like maybe feel like somebody should have said, but why?
Bro,
you feel like somebody should have said, but why though? Explain it to me.
It's like whenever people say $1 million worth of game and Drink Champs the best podcast. It's like, how? How are these the best podcasts? And I'm not even saying because our podcast is better. It's like, how are these automatically the best podcasts? Who voted this? Who said this? Do y'all watch other podcasts? Do y'all hear what other people are talking about? Because who the fuck said this? That's how I feel about that. It's like, okay, who said this though? Who the fuck voted on this? Because if y'all listen to music during this generation, you'll realize Thug, Future, even Youngboy, because a lot of niggas rap like Youngboy. They actually influence the way music sounds. Now, influence don't have nothing to do with being the greatest rapper. Okay, let's talk about numbers. Wasn't Drake on the billboards for like 8-10 years straight? Like, just always had a song on the fucking billboards?
Yeah.
Like, what's another category? First week sales. Who had the most first week sales in history before?
Wasn't Kendrick.
We want to talk about touring? J. Cole wins that for tour. He catches that W. And so we could go to the next category.
I ain't much gonna lie.
So we could just go to the next
Not
category.
even J. Cole fucking Bad Bunny.
Yeah, but he's pop. We talk about rap right now.
Absolutely right. So,
but that's what I'm saying. Whenever you bring up the argument of Kendrick, you could just say somebody's name and go to the next category. You're not dismissing the work, but to throw him out there to receive this type of damage, nah, y'all shouldn't have did that. Y'all shouldn't have threw Kendrick out there because y'all know people's gonna poke holes in that shit. It's not even me,
I'm just pounding, bro.
Bro, nah. Like, I be talking to you, bro, because I really be watching a whole lot of podcasts and music and shit. As much as niggas, not even as much as people don't like Drake. As much as niggas know Drake do what he do because he doing it because he want to do it, he still always puts up there at the top. J. Cole and Kendrick are like Batman and Robin. You can't say one without saying the other. You say J. Cole, you gotta say Kendrick. You say Cole, you gotta say Kendrick. It's like, I'm a music person, like, bro. I really listen to all type of music, underground people, all that shit. I listen to all type of music, so it's like, you can't. This generation is too much music to say who's the greatest. That's how I feel about that statement. It's too much music. You haven't heard all the music. This ain't like how it was back then when a nigga dropped the album, he wasn't recording no little bullshit on the side. No, everything went on the album. The rest of the songs you'll never hear. This ain't like that, bro. This ain't like that, man.
No, man. I listen, bro. I completely agree. And Okay, so what about just pure talent then? You think he at least got that, or who you got on him with just pure talent?
Pure talent?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean pure talent?
For the last 10 years. Then. Well, see, because you're right, because it's
honestly,
like, it's all type
Juice.
It's all
X
types
and
of
Juice
different.
WRLD, we going off talent. They had some of the most talent. They just died. So we going off talent. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would say they was more versatile and talented than Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, they probably looked up to Kendrick, but it's like, they rap like Kendrick and X. Juice WRLD, X could rap, but Juice WRLD could actually fucking rap. And I'm not talking about all that intellectual shit over your head. No, he gonna rap to the point where it's punchlines, but he's still keeping it right there where you can get it.
It's like that shit. You know who I feel rap like that too, low key. Tory Lanez.
Tory Lanez. I do fuck with Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez does have bars.
But and I
like,
feel like
he does have bars.
He keep it to where it's like keep it right in that medium to it. And even with his voice, like he got the voice and he keep it in that medium to where it's like that whole shit kind of slides.
And it's crazy you bring up Tory Lanez. I feel like Dave East had all the potential to be what a Tory Lanez was if he just stopped trying to rap so fucking much. Why y'all think Wiz Khalifa blew up? He just stopped trying to rap so hard.
Dave East is...
Everybody can't be a Kendrick and Cole. Them is like literally the two niggas that could do that. YB and Cordae, Well, I don't know. Yeah, you dropped the YBN for your name. Corday, like, he's like the only young nigga that's like, it's acceptable for him to rap like the old niggas. Corday like the only one that can rap like Kendrick or Cole, and it's like, not that it's okay, but it's like, all right, you sound good doing that.
Mm-hmm.
He's like one of the only young, and maybe I'm ignorant, maybe I don't know much, but mainstream, he's the only young rapper that could be like, okay, he has the potential to be a Kendrick or a Cole. The only one, Corday.
I've never asked you about this person, and I'm not even like really trying to bring him up into the argument, but I really just want to know. What about Russ?
Russ who? Russ?
Like
Oh, Russ. RUSS.
The white boy. Yeah. What about him?
Again,
Do you even listen to him enough to really?
I've heard a couple of Russ songs, but again, he's one of them rappers. Raps too much.
What? Russ?
Yeah.
Whoa. I don't know. But probably because the first song he came out with, that the one that put him on the map, that Falling in Love, now that wasn't even rapping. Like, that type of music is actually.
I haven't heard none of his hits. I just heard like snippets of him rapping. I probably like looked at a song.
Oh, well, that yeah.
He was rapping. I never heard him sing. I never even knew his songs.
And but that's definitely what he do. He'll definitely like put up the snippets of the rap because.
And again, I'm just not a fan. I'm
not a fan
of his music.
That's why I just wanted to ask. I wanted to
like just not even a fan. Like, real shit. It's not even that your music bad. It's just not a fan.